to take an inhaler 3 times a day. It's very important to look after your lungs. I also took a bronchodilator, and I think I took a very strong antibiotic, but it was too early because the viral load actually kicks in a few days later. So you are just wasting, and there's a some sort of stress on the body by taking antibiotics, and also you become immune. The body, or rather the germs, become immune. So the second 5 days I took a medication that is now touted as a repurposed drug. I'm not going to mention the name because people need to get medical advice. I did consult on WhatsApp a very knowledgeable doctor, and he said, yes, go ahead and take this alternative antibiotic, repurposed antibiotic for 5 days. I took that with vitamin D, and of course I continued to take the kind of medication that is necessary, which I took again from the beginning: antihistamine, bronchodilator, as I said, the inhalers, and also at night the body really aches and the fever goes up. So a kind of analgesic. I will not mention the name, but I of course took Panadine or Apidine and took 2 of them at night. So I continued in the same vein even with the second set of medication. Then again I consulted face-to-face a doctor, and a third set of medication was given. Also antibiotics to support the first 2 sets, and of course continuing with a bit of steroids for the lungs, protection of the lungs, and so on. So I also got on to a lot of native medicine at the end, and it's important the home remedies of steaming, if possible with lime or lemon leaves in the water at least 3 to 5 times a day, and also to gargle with hot salt water, and to even swallow some of the salt water so that the throat gets exposed to that right through. And also the next is very, very important to take food of color, of diversity, vegetables as much as possible, raw, and also a lot of fruit, lot of color on the plate, lot of diverse proteins, and sufficient energy. That nutrition is really the healer, and the home remedies are really the healer. The medication that you take is the treatment. So I think the golden rules are that you must look at the shape of the illness, how it is going every 3 to 5 days, and consult a doctor regularly, and also be watchful for the 8th day after infection, because the 8th to the 11th or 12th day, that in the middle, those 4-5 days are critical to see whether your lungs would be congested, whether breathing difficulties and oxygen deprivation would set in. So the measuring of oxygen through a pulse oximeter is crucial throughout, but the 8th to 11th day you have to watch out. And at the whiff of something, consult a doctor, because then the doctor only can medicate you with steroids. I was given a large dose of steroids for 2 days when my oxygen saturation went down. So I think the golden rules: balance it with food, with native therapies, home remedies, and the medication, but be very, very mindful and watch out for every change. Thank you.